Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at U.S. scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new New York Lottery $1 Lucky Sevens ticket. This is part of the April 2024 series of tickets coming out in New York. And this one is a re-release of an older ticket. It is a tic-tac-toe game. You're looking for 3 sevens in a row, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. If you can find 2 sevens and dollar signs in a row, you win double the prize. Or if you can find a horseshoe in the bonus spot, you also win the prize. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the New York Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.96. And before we go over the odds, there was a change in the prize structure between this one and the version of this ticket that came out last year in June. And so I know this is pretty small on the screen, but we can kind of look. It looks like all the prizes were the same, but the odds were a little bit different. So the odds are over here. So same odds on $1, $2, $5. No, the $5 odds are a little bit worse on this new ticket. It looks like it's a little bit easier to hit $10. It's a little bit harder to hit 20. It's a little bit easier to hit 40. It's a little bit harder to hit 80. It is a little bit harder to hit 500. And it is also harder to hit the top prize. So we'll see which prize structure is better. So is the new prize structure better or worse than the last one? We'll find out. But back here on this page, this is the prize structure and odds that the New York Lottery put out on this new version. Overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.96, and you can win anywhere from $1 up to $7,000. Now, looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy is standing out. But we do need to mention taxes. So in New York, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 32.82% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of $7,000, I'm going to view this as $4,702. It's just really dumb for the New York Lottery to make this prize $7,000 instead of just making it $5,000, because by raising the prize like that with that taxes automatically taken out makes this less than a $5,000 prize. Just really stupid move, I think, on the part of the New York Lottery. But with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 63 and 64%. And this payout is just so low. I mean, we look for a minimum of 70% payout for every ticket. This is so far below 70%. States can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So I've never seen a $1 ticket make it up to 70%, but we've seen some get close in Massachusetts. But 63% is ridiculous. So the other thing we do need to mention about this payout is that the 63% does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to be seeing 63% payout on this game. What we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $40 prize level. Now, I would never recommend anybody play any scratch ticket that has a payout amount especially this low. So I don't recommend this game, but if you are playing it, when you do win, you're going to see a prize somewhere between $1 and $40 if you just have average luck. And there at the $40 prize level, there is a split. It's about 20 to 80. So less than a quarter, only 20% of these $40 prizes are going to fall here in the bottom 99% of prizes. This is where the average folks are going to be winning. The other 80%, the large majority of these $40 prizes, will fall here in the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, Look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 496 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. That means you're in $496 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important to note if you are considering playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning the top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 52 and 53%. And again, this number is just so low. We look for a minimum of 60% here for the bottom 99% payout. Once you're here in the 50% range, and this is low 50% range, unless you're winning the top prizes, you're just losing your money so fast that to me, it's not fun to play. And if I'm not going to have fun playing a game, then why in the world would I buy it? So that's my feeling on this one. Here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in New York $1 tickets. You can see the Lucky Sevens ticket data point all the way over here on the right. So there was quite a bit of an increase from the previous Find 50 ticket that came out in March. But when we compare to the other Lucky Sevens, we see that the New York lottery has been, kind of playing with the prize structure. And it did make the prize structure a little bit worse. Now, it's only marginally worse, but it is worse. And I hate it when states do that. If they're going to change the prize structure, they ought to just change the name of the ticket. Don't pretend like it's the same ticket, because it's not. If the prize structure is not the same, it's not the same ticket. To me, this is manipulation. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next Lucky Sevens ticket have a way worse prize structure. We know they're willing to mess with the prize structure. And so, I would expect them to do it again and to keep lowering the value. Now, I would never personally play $1 tickets in New York. Don't recommend that anybody plays these. But for those people who are playing $1 tickets in New York, in green here, we have the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, the old Lucky Sevens ticket is the best $1 ticket we've seen come out of New York. However, 63% is ridiculously low. If you're playing for odds, the 7-11-21 tripler has the best odds. If you're a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, 7-11-21 tripler is the friendliest to the average player. However, 55% is still really, really brutal. If you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, Match to Win has the most money at the top. And then we are keeping track of top prizes here as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking New York $1 tickets based on overall payout. And you can see the old Lucky Sevens here is in first place. The new one that this video is about is in second place. And these two tickets are quite a bit better than the other $1 tickets that have come out, but 63% is nothing that I would ever touch. Here on this page, we're ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. On this one, the new Lucky Sevens is in third place overall, so a little bit friendlier to the average player, but not as friendly as the 7-11-21 tripler. But again, 55%, really, really rough for the average player. Now here on this page, we are ranking $1 tickets across states, and you can kind of see where New York falls compared to the other 5 states that we're looking at on the channel. The Lucky Sevens, a little bit more competitive than the other New York $1 tickets, but not really competitive with, what we're getting, especially out of Georgia and especially Massachusetts. Massachusetts is the only state where the $1 tickets are getting close to that 70% minimum that we look for all tickets. But they do regularly come out at 69% payout. And we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can regularly put out $1 tickets at 69% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why in the world would New York put $1 tickets out at 63% payout? That's over 6 percentage points different than what Massachusetts is doing. And that's a lot of money when you consider how much money goes into just one scratch game. So one scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. At the $1 price tag, that's $10 million that's wrapped up in one of these scratch games, and 6% of $10 million is $600,000 that the New York Lottery is that the Massachusetts Lottery, is regularly putting into the hands of its players, that the New York Lottery is basically stealing from its players on their best $1 tickets. And, you guys who live in New York, you are very close to Massachusetts. This is the case in every price category of tickets. Massachusetts destroys the value of New York tickets. So my advice is take a ride to Massachusetts, get you some good tickets, and stop letting New York rip you off. Stop letting New York steal your money. Now, here on this page, we are ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. This new Lucky Sevens was at 52%, so it's here in 19th place overall. So, pretty close to the middle of the list. However, these low 50s numbers are just really brutal. Like, I don't know how states continue selling $1 tickets when the payouts are so low. Now, here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. There are no $1 tickets on this list, probably never will be, but you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here on this channel are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player. They have the highest 99%, bottom 99% payout. So you can pause that again. No $1 tickets here either. But that's about it for the New York Lottery $1 Lucky Sevens ticket. Payouts way, way, way too low. Really brutal ticket for the average player. Not one that I would ever spend money on. Not one that I would ever recommend anybody spend money on. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.